Mr. Reynolds, FFA is known for teaching leadership skills. You've been a great example to students as you've served on the Extension District Board, the Cattlemen's Association, the Agricultural Development Board, the Fair Board, the Conservation District, and the Farm Bureau Federation, just to mention a few. Thanks for your leadership and service to our agricultural community.
How has Mr. Reynolds impacted you?
Mr. Reynolds had a great impact on my life and how I ended up teaching. Actually, it's those relationships that you build with your teachers, and something that I've learned in being a teacher here in the last 4 years.
One of the things I always noticed about Reynolds was he was always personable with every student. He always took time to talk to everybody, no matter how annoying the kid was. He took time, and that's something that I've tried to carry on as an ag teacher and as a teacher, is take time for every student.
For the past 10 years or so, I've been his supervisor as his principal. And I can tell you that there's no better employee than Mr. Reynolds. He is a hard worker. He's here every day. You can always count on him.
I'll tell you, other than my mom and dad and my family, he was probably one of the most influential. He was definitely the most influential teacher that I've ever had in high school.
Mr. Reynolds has been, outside of my parents, has been one of the most supportive people in my life, and really instrumental in trying to push me to do things and get involved in things that maybe I wouldn't have done. And I really appreciate that, and I appreciate the impact that he's had on my life.
By the way, Mr. Reynolds, as you see him holding up a sign that says Happy Retirement, as you remember, the last time I held up a sign, I got in a whole lot of trouble. But I thought I'd take a chance this time. Maybe nobody's watching. And it made the sign a whole lot smaller. So, my friend, we had some good times together. Happy retirement. Good luck.
Why do you think Mr. Reynolds' shirt tail is always untucked?
Well, the obvious answer is because his legs never stop moving. It doesn't matter if he's sitting down at his desk, he's driving the bus, those legs are just always going.
Well, I think that if you go around out and about and look at a lot of people, everybody's got their own style. And I think that's just Mr. Reynolds' style. I think he just likes that, and he likes to wear his shirt tail out, and I think that's just who he is.
My favorite memory would probably have to be when the nursery team went and competed at State Fair, and we were all sitting there, me and Sierra and Mary and Morgan and Mr. Reynolds were in the front. We were sitting there waiting on the results, and every time they kept getting closer to the first person, we would all tense up a little bit more. And when they said that Rockcastle won first, we all jumped up, and Mr. Reynolds jumped the highest, and he screamed the loudest. And we got up on stage, and they asked us if we wanted a picture. And Mr. Reynolds did, but we got back off stage, and oh my gosh, that picture was awful. You couldn't even tell who was who. It was so blurry. He was so excited.
My dad has been like a really good role model in my life. He's been a great father. He's been a great teacher. He's been a great Christian role model for me. I've always looked up to him and known that I can count on him for anything I needed, no matter if it was school or sports or farming. He's always been there for me and always taught me stuff, and just been someone that I can definitely look up to for anything.
Well, my dad, he's not only impacted my life at home and being a great Christian role model my whole life, but he's also my ag teacher, and I was very fortunate to have him as long as all the other students that have had him over years past, and I just really have a lot to thank him for.
I've been very fortunate to be married to Roy for 26 years, and I will have to say that he is my very best friend. We've had lots of fun together, and we've had lots of adventures together. He has introduced me to lots of FFA activities that I was never able to participate in, and I just hope that once he's retired that we can start a new chapter in our life and we will have lots more adventures together.